It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Cowboys and the Bucs under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, their long winning streak finally came to an end last week. A disappointing game for them, but still a heck of a run.
Indeed it was.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Play one, and Prescott to the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott on play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. To throw is Prescott. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will claim. We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. Here's Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Prescott now. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. He's to the 15. And it's a pick 6. So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Look at the big man rumble. Ooh, the juke. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Now Prescott on the move to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked by Antoine. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Throwing, Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get...
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by Levante David. And he's given his guys a shot for... About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's good. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It did. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. This now a 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On play action, Prescott. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, You had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Back to throw again. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Off the play fake, Prescott. Out right, he finds Tolbert. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they will take a knee here. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big 2nd half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the 2nd half, and that led them to victory. So for the Cowboys, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.